What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. I finally figured out how to turn that black box on that sits under my TV, and here I am back on my Xbox One account to check things out. Now, this is a really good perspective of a returning player that's coming back to the game, as I have not played on this account since the Xbox One was a thing, and I barely played on this account since Ascension was a thing. So it's been that long since I've really put any time at all into my Xbox One account. As you see, I'm Ascension level 234, and I want to kind of take a look through and see what the luck of the draw gave me. Now, before I get this going, remember today is Friday, so my daily DD2 stream will be over on Twitch starting at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Now, as of the recording of this video, Chromatic has not announced whether or not they're going to do a stream on Friday. If so, they will be live at noon, and then of course I'll be going live over on my channel directly after that. So make sure you swing by and check me out over on the Twitches at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Now, jumping right on in, I can tell you, looking at my, you guys can't see it, but I do see it, and that is my frame rate counter. Now, my frame rate counter is just straight up lying to me right now. It's telling me I'm doing at 100 frames per second. I gotta tell you, this is one of the biggest challenges with going from PC to one of the consoles, and that is you just get used to running that super smooth frame rate. And, you know, we all know the frames are just not as good on a console. And although it's telling me 100 frames per second, it does not feel like 100 frames per second at all. It feels very chuggy. I mean, what can you say? Anyone who's gone from PC to Xbox or PC to PS4 knows exactly what I'm saying. However, I still want to check things out here and maybe play a little on this account. Definitely at least sometime this summer. Now, first things first, I don't remember anything about this account, so I don't know what heroes I have. Now, I see I've got a Mystic right there and an EV, so I know I've at least got Mystic and EV unlocked. Looks like I got some, got me some Defendy packs sitting here waiting. I've got no flares or anything on this account quite yet. But let's look through, well, first off, I guess let's just take a look at our heroes. Is that the only 4 heroes I have? No. Okay, here we go. I was going to say there's just no way. Alright, I've got a Lavamancer. I've got a Dryad. It looks like I've got everybody. I've got the Abyss Lord. Now, I don't have a Barbarian unlocked yet. Do I have everybody else? I mean, don't have the Initiate or the Adept. I'm sure there's somebody else I'm missing as well. EV Abyss Lord. I don't know. I've got the Gun Witch, I got the Dryad, I got everybody I care about right out of the gates. Now, I did want to look through my inventory and see what I've got, and I'll open those Defender packs here in just a moment. But let's see what I was sitting on here, if anything. There's a Drago, a couple of random pets, a bunch of random shards. Looks like we got an orb. I'm sure I'm going to have quite a few marks in my inventory. Looks like I've got an orb over here as well. Actually, it seems like a really good roll on that orb. Oh, I guess not particularly. It's not a terrible roll. Alright, let's see what else we got. Well, there's a Chaos 7 amp. And how did I get a Chaos 7 amp? There's no way I've played the game at all since crafting materials were a thing. Yet I've got Chaos 7 amps sitting here. So that is very strange. Let's see what else we got. Looks like just a bunch of food, a bunch of junk. Actually, I got more crafting materials. I must have played, like, one map and just don't remember doing it. because I've got a pristine scale here and one hammer and those 2 Chaos 7 amps. So I guess I actually have played a map since this went into the Protean Shift era. You know what? Maybe I'll try one out. See if I can hold up at all with what I've got. Now I'm completely shardless basically. Let's see, we want to go to Chaos 7. I want to do an easy map. I'm thinking let's go to Crumbled Bulwark. And looks good. Let's hop in here and just see if it can even handle a wave. I mean, I might not even be able to handle a wave. Well, I've got shards. I gotta make sure my shards are still upgraded. There's no reason why the shards would have been downgraded from the time I've been gone. Of course, I have no ancient power resets. Have actually never done an onslaught floor in the current system on this account. Let's see, now who do I have? Do I have my normal setup? Let's see. Deadly strikes, defense rate, and defense crit damage. That's a sketchy Skyguard build. Power transfer, vamp, and deadly strikes. Destruction, defense rate, and deadly strikes. It looks like I've got flame auras. Do I have some... Looks like I've got proton beams as well. Weapon manufacturers, but of course no shocking revelations. Now, I didn't look through my inventory at all. My flyer situation here is sketchy though. There's no doubt about that. How big are my auras? Oop, I don't have any mana yet. What button is it? There we go. Oh, I've got pretty decent sized auras, so I bet I could handle the flyers just with auras here. So why don't we go one there and one here. I don't know how this controller thing works. Y'all will have to just pardon me just a bit. Now let's see, can I even make this jump? Yeah, I made the jump. Alright. Let's see. Now let's see if I can actually get anything placed though, because like I said, I'm just really out of practice with a controller, period. Not just in DD2, in any game. Let's see. Okay, we got one right there. Let's see if we can't get another one like right here, and that should at least thin those flyers out a little, or help me out to an extent. Now I want to... Let's see, I want to go proton beams, because I know I've got the freeze on there, and I think the freeze will save the day here. Now what else? Just flame auras? I don't have any, like, hyper shards or anything, so it's just... I do have the correct shards, I believe. Not on every defense, but on most defenses I do have the correct stuff. Let me see, do I even have what is that lightning strike gonna do? 352,000. Nah, I'll pass. That is not acceptable. Let's see. Come on. I don't want to repair, I want to sell. There we go. Alright, let's try the same thing in these lanes. Everybody that plays on console should be getting a nice laugh out of me here. But I, seriously, completely out of my element here using a controller. There's just no doubt. I just don't play enough games with a controller. I should try to start playing more games with a controller. Just because that's like the ultimate, you know, the ultimate comfort. Why not? But, let's be honest, I just don't. So, let's see. Another flame aura. Do we want to go even one more? Why not? We got a ton of DU. Alright, let's see. Let's get a proton beam on these stairs. Oops, that is not the proton beam button. Let's see, let's go with... let's go with a beam here. God, there's no way I could do a 30-second build time map in Mastery right now. I mean, it would take me 30 seconds to get my proton beams laid down. Let's see. Let's get one more in for the flyers, too. And... let's see, right there. Can I actually do another? I can. I'll put another one there just to make sure the flyers that are coming in that way die. Now, I've still got a bunch of DU left, so what do I want to do here? I mean, common sense would tell me, since I've got such few defenses, just to spam flame auras all the way up to the entrances. It just seems like that's the smart thing to do. I've got 140 left now. That would be, what, 4 more flame auras if I chose to do that. I kind of think I want... it looks like my Vipers were set up. Let's see. Let's try one of these guys. We'll take a look at it. 451,000 attack damage. It's not at the attack rate cap, because I have no mods and no gilded shards, but I think that will give me a little something something there. In fact, I think I can probably put one up here that maybe will assist in that lower lane and help with the flyers, perhaps. And then that leaves me 80. We can go with another one back here as last resort. And then we got 50 left. I think with the 50, I will go one more flame aura right here. Alright. This is going to be ugly. I liked the older upgrade and repair controls. For those that have been playing on the console a long time, way back when you hit to upgrade, it didn't auto-upgrade what you had targeting. It was kind of like hitting it without having anything targeted, and then you had to go over to something and actually click on it. I kind of like that better, but maybe it's just because I'm used to that. Let's see. I only got 70 left, so not enough to really do anything. Let's see how this goes here. Where's my Frostfire Remnants, damn it? I think it'll still just be a steamroll. I mean, we've got, for the most part, the defenses I'm using here have the correct shards. Obviously, nothing I have is very strong, and my ascension level is really low, but I do have the correct shards, of course. So that's, I mean, that's a big step in itself. Yeah, it actually looks like I'm just steamrolling it. Maybe I spoke a tiny bit too soon. Wow, that looked terrible with that berserker that just ran up there right at the end. Oh no! Did not hold up to the flyers. I'm gonna need to get a snake down over here somewhere, I think. Just to give me that little bit of last resort. I'm pretty sure I could just get rid of... or you know what? Some upgrades might actually take care of it. Let me try that first and see if just upgrading these auras will deal with that problem. Let's hit that one twice, and we'll hit this one twice. I've actually got a ton of juice left. Let's keep going here. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's see if that kills the flyers now. I mean, that should be a nice bit of DPS on this now. 1.18 million at tier 5. It's almost embarrassing compared to my PC account. Holy crap, that's really low. But, you know, you gotta play. You gotta play to get the stuff. You can't just expect it to be there. And obviously, I have not played. That not having Frostfire Remnant stinks. That's one of the first things I think I'm gonna want to go get. I bet, I mean, I'm sure I've got some usable mods in my inventory. But of course I need to get a bunch of those hammers before I can even move any of those mods around. And that's stinky. Crap! Oh, a Lady Orc snuck through. I'm too worried about the flyer lane over there. That's alright, because we got this wonderful I cheat button. Yes, please. I would love to cheat. Give me a do-over. I'll take my mulligan. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that mana into this lane since this area was clearly a problem. I could make this proton a little bigger too. Let's do that with this remaining mana. Alright. Sell. And let's make this a 60 DU proton beam. So we'll put that in, but then I'll go with 2 more nodes back here. Kind of like just the big diamond shape. And hopefully one of those catches a freeze. And we'll throw some upgrades in over here too. Perhaps. There we go. Alright, let's try this one more time. I'm just going to kind of watch that flyer lane over there. There's no need for me to be just standing up there. Especially since this is the lane that gave me an issue. Looks like that first pack of flyers just died. There's 4 of them coming in on this wave. So that should help out quite a bit. That's crazy. Look at those flyers. I mean, that's where you really notice the difference. Those things that are, you know, the load distances of textures and things. You really notice the difference there between playing PC and a console. Not bashing on the console in any way. It's just when you go back and forth between the two, it's such a noticeable difference. You get spoiled. Spoiled by the frames. We got a Slakelion. It looks like everything evaporated, and it looks like the flyers are GG this time as well. Yep, they're getting smoked. Yeah, so I think we're going to be able to survive it now, no problems. Let's see, let's just throw around a few more upgrades here. Get all that last resort upgrade action in. And we've actually got enough to upgrade everything down here, really, huh? Good enough. I'll save that 100. Let's just let it fly and see how it goes here. Where is Slakelion? He is actually down below. But I think he's going to get wrecked. He's getting burned up. Looks like no problem at all down there. And my flyers are still getting smoked over here, so that's a plus. Now these little lightning bugs are the ones that made it through before, so let's see if they die. They made it farther than the others, but they did die. Not enough juice. See if we can't get a little more of that. I need to get used to switching back and forth between keyboard and mouse and the controller, and particularly for when DD2 comes out, because when DD2 comes out, I plan on playing on all platforms really regularly. Thank God I had Burning Strikes equipped. Saved the day. Didn't even check. And it just got lucky and it just happened to be there. I gotta check now and make sure. That had to have been Burning Strikes, right? Let's see. Yup, Burning Strikes. Overwhelm, Concussive Chi, and Burning Strikes. Thank you, Burning Strikes. Thank you for being there on time. Alright, wave 4 is incoming. Go down here and help out with this Slikelion. He has pushed past the proton beams far enough where I think I should give him some love. How do I use my buff? It's the B button. Give me that buff. I'm not even sure what gear I have on. I'm assuming I have hero damage gear, but I think the last I played him, Chi Blast was super ridiculous, so I may still have ability power gear. That's another thing I need to start setting up is an ability power monk. I always focus so much on the hero damage monks and all the spotlights because they're just so powerful. But ability power monks are super fun to play. And, you know, you get that, the convenience of the double jump. Love it. Alright, I got a bunch of juice. I'm just going to slam it all into this spot right here, I believe. Get this one upgraded all the way. And I'll get this one upgraded all the way. You know what? Let's just keep hitting stuff here. Might as well, right? And only 300 left. I'll pop that into right here. This flyer lane over here has been a non-issue. I haven't even really looked at it. Let's see. Oh, looks like I got Rock Toss, so I'm assuming, since I'm using Rock Toss, that I've got it set up for hero damage. Not really sure there, but I think that would be a pretty fair assumption with a Rock Toss pet equipped. Only 150 mobs left, but it looks like it's going to be a good game, so a triumphant return with one mulligan. To the Xbox One. So I'm thinking, you know, well, I mean, ideally, hopefully we get that new update for DD2 really soon. But if we don't get it right away, or if we don't get it in the next week, I may end up playing a little bit on the Xbox for any of the Xbox players that want to feel like hopping in and join me. AKA Carry Me Senpai. Where you at, Terminator and Fisk? Let's see. Siege Vola, and it's a good game. Let's see if the old pet works. Yeah! Take that. Oh, and I completed a daily. How convenient. Anyway, y'all, there we go. The return to the Xbox One and all of its train wreckiness. I'm anxious to go through and see if I've got anything decent in my inventory. Vaults weren't a thing the last I logged in, so I know that I don't have anything in a vault. I believe I did log in to get the free vault when that update first hit, but I'm not even positive on that. I'll have to check it. But anyway, that will do it for now. Come say hi at 1 p.m. Pacific time over on Twitch. And I'll probably be back over on YouTube for a later stream tomorrow night. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.